What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Fiat Lover 956 here. In this video, we're going to be talking about who is more deserving to be Fighter of the Year. Alex Poatan Pereira or Ilya El Matador Topuria. I made a little graph, a little list here, and we're going to be comparing each other on who I think should be the Fighter of the Year. Let's start with this fool right here. Homeboy Alex Poatan Pereira. My first point to make is he has 3 title shot wins. Look at this. He beat Jamal Hill to, I'm pretty sure, defend his title. Yeah, defend his title against Jamal Hill. And then, 3 months later? A month later, 3 months later, he knocked out Yuri Prohaska. Another title defense. And then, a few months later, he beat Khalil Roundtree. All by KO. All by pretty nasty KO. I mean, did you see Khalil Roundtree after that fight? I mean, do you see all these guys after this fight? This guy's still recovering, bro. This guy's still, like, waking up. This guy's tweaking. So, I think, yeah, he has 3 title shot wins. Next thing, he saved the UFC 3 times. UFC 300, I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be, sorry. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be, John Jones versus, Stipe Miocic. But no, John Jones, I'm pretty sure had a shoulder injury. Unless that was for a different event. And Alex Pereira stepped in, fought Jamal Hill. Alex Pereira, UFC 303, Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. Didn't happen. Alex Pereira. UFC 307, they're announcing every other card except 307. Didn't happen. And then this guy stepped in. So, yeah, he saved the UFC 3 times. Next thing, he's arguably pound for pound number 1. When you look at the pound for pound rankings, it's Islam Makhachev, Alex Pereira, John Jones, and then Ilya Topuria, and then I'm pretty sure Dricus du Plessis. I think he should be pound for pound number 1 because when you look at, I mean, of course, Islam is beating some big names, of course, but Asbada, he's a bigger man. I mean, he's not metaphorically, but he's like the literal bigger man. He's light heavyweight, he's 205. Islam is what? 155. So I think he's arguably pound for pound number 1. He was on the biggest card ever, in my opinion. UFC 300. I would say it's the best card of all time. You look at the freaking first fight of the night: Figueiredo versus Garnbret, Bobby Green versus Jim Miller, Andrade versus Rodriguez, Turner versus Moicano, Lopez versus Yusuf, Holmes versus Harrison, Cater versus Sterling, Prohaska versus Ratchik, Charles Oliveira versus Sorokin, Justin Gaethje versus Holloway, Weili Zhang versus Yan Jianan, and Aspada versus Jamal. That's the biggest card of all time. That was crazy. That was an awesome card. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Arguably the face of the UFC. When you think of the UFC, you think of this guy. You don't really. I mean, I'm sure some people still think of Conor or John Jones, but this guy is right now in the meta, in the real, like live right now. He's the biggest fighter in the world, I would say, because I mean he's everywhere. I mean, saving the UFC, clip farming with the little Khabib lame thing. He's arguably the face of the UFC. I mean, you know, I don't think I have to really explain that too hard, but I think he's the biggest face. He's the biggest star right now. Last thing, he's casual friendly. He's just gonna go in there, knock him out, walk out, say Chama, Chama, and then go home and fight again next month. Everyone wants that. Everyone likes that. So when you go to Ilya Topuria, he fought the bigger names. When you look at Alex Pereira's names, he beat Jamal Hill. Okay. He beat Yuri Prohaska. Okay. Khalil Roundtree. Okay. I mean, everyone, they're good fighters. They're real people that have like stardom. but they're not as big as Max Holloway and Volkanovski. Like the star power, like no one has been like, oh, I can't wait to see Jamal Hill fight. Um, I think people like these two more. That's why people don't really like Ilia Topuria sometimes. He fought the bigger names. It's like a fact, in my opinion. He's Connor Jr. He keeps like freaking doing the same things Connor's done. When I look into the mirror, I am more African than Francis Ngannou. When I look in the mirror, I am more African than I am more African from the waist down. Like it's the same thing. He stole the belt from Volkanovski. Connor did that with Jose Aldo. Um, he has like the same tattoos, kind of almost. He's like the Spanish version, the Spanish, Georgian, German version of Conor McGregor, which means Dana will glaze him more. You know. He's also arguably pound for pound number one. He beat Volkanovski. He beat Max Holloway. Because let's just imagine John Jones isn't there. Because who did he actually beat? I mean, no. My bad. Who has he actually fought? Is what I meant to say. He's beaten pretty much everyone, but who has he actually fought in the last 3 years? He hasn't really fought anybody. So if we take what's his name, John Jones out of the picture, I think he has a good chance against Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev's been knocked out before. Ilia Topuria has knockout power. Um, I he's being like the bigger names, like I said, as bad as Ilia Topuria. I can see him being pound for pound number one too. Number four. I know it's kind of repetitive, but he's also kind of the face of the UFC. That's actually not really that good. That's not a really good one. I'm gonna change this. Hold on. I'm gonna change it to. Here you go. More well-rounded. All right. Sorry, but he's more well-rounded. We haven't really seen much of Aspada's jiu-jitsu, but this guy, he has a lot of jiu-jitsu. He has more submission wins than knockouts. He took down Max Holloway at the end of round one. He's a more well-rounded fighter. I mean, this guy could be a freaking the beast on the ground, but we won't know. That kind of sounds gay, no Diddy. Um, but this guy's more well-rounded, you know. He's like his wrestling in his game plan. Number four. He's freaking young. He's not even 30. It's 3 years till 30. What's the cutoff? 35? That's like, what, 8 more years? 8 more years of prime? If he gets a lot of fights under his belt, then he'll probably lose that prime before then. But, hey, he's 27. I mean, I could see him, after this guy becomes triple champ, if he does. I could see him next best option. Because I can't see Islam Makhachev going up to 185. That's crazy. He's not going to beat Dricus Du Plessis. He's not going to beat Izzy. He's not going to beat Sean Strickland. He's not going to beat, like, even Jared Cannonier. I could see this guy going up to 55. Maybe 170. That might be a reach. But he's still young. He has a lot of... He has a lot more years ahead of him. This guy, he's 37. 10 years older. He's not old, but he's getting up there. I mean, look at his training partner, Glover Teixeira. He was 41 when he became champ, I think, or 40, 39. He was up there in the age. So this guy still looks like he's in his prime. But this guy's younger. He's a young prospect. Not even a prospect. He's a champion. Sorry. Last thing. He's also casual friendly. Um, People want to see someone who will go out there and knock someone out. They're both casual friendly. They're both pretty much the face of the UFC. But let's see. 3 title shot wins. That's pretty good. Conor Jr. That's pretty good. Saved the UFC 3 times. That's pretty good. Pound for pound number one. Pretty good. Biggest card ever. Pretty good. Everything's pretty good. But in my opinion, who is the pound for pound number one? or not pound for pound number one, the fighter of the year. Round of applause. I can't afford the sound effects, so just imagine it. I think because it's so hard. I mean, they're both real good. Change my color to red. I think Alex Bejeda. He saved the UFC 3 times, 3 times defenses. He's arguably pound for pound number one. He was on the biggest card ever. He's arguably the face of the UFC. He's casual friendly, but it's real close. It's like a freaking split decision. 30, 30, 27, 29, 28, 28, or 29, 28. It's a split decision win. But I think Alex Bejeda, I mean, when you look at all that, I don't think it's possible for anyone to beat him. But this guy's a close, close, close second. This guy is number 2. I'm gonna give him a bronze medal. That's kind of not a bronze, but you get me. I think Alex Bejeda, he's a fighter of the year. I mean, look at him, Chama.